Welcome to TechBrothersIT. In this video, we are going to learn how to add trigger for Azure Blob Storage events to the data pipeline in Microsoft Fabric. So think about a scenario when we have this blob storage and if a file is created or file is deleted with the name customer in it, then we will be triggering a data pipeline in the Fabric. So here in the portal.azure.com, I have this storage account, and this storage account has some of the containers, and one of the containers is called the Synapse container, and that has multiple directories. So one of them is input, and it has the files right there, you can see. Now, if I will delete customer, then I would like to run the pipeline in the Fabric, or maybe if I will place a file here, then I would like to run the pipeline as well. So let's go to Fabric here, and now we are going to go to our workspace here, and then we will be going to our one of the folder called pipelines. As I have created these different folders to keep different items in each of them according to their type. So we'll go to the new item here, then we'll go to the data pipeline, and I'm going to create this new pipeline called PL blob event trigger. Okay, so I want to trigger this pipeline when there is anything happen in the blob, such as a file is created or dropped. So here our pipeline is ready. Go to activities here, and then we are going to go ahead and add one activity called the wait. I'm just adding this activity for the purpose of demonstration. There is no need to be playing with the activities here. Our goal is to actually learn about the triggers. So I click on the add trigger here, and then go to source and select events. We already have the videos on these three different types of event. Today we are going to cover Azure Blob Storage event. Let's take a look on the description, and it says that events produced by the actions on files or folders in Azure Blob Storage, such as blob created, blob deleted, or blob renamed. So different events can be captured, and then you can use those events to trigger your data pipeline. So click there, and then you're going to go ahead and select your subscription here. Once you select the subscription, then you will be selecting the blob storage. So we are going to select TechBrothers Synapse STG. Now, if you don't have permission, then you are not going to see the subscription and storage. So ask your admin to provide you the right permission on this account. So now hit next, and here actually you will see event stream name, and let's change that one, and I'm going to call this one event stream and blob storage. Okay, because this event stream object will be created, and what it will do, it will capture all the different events from our blob storage, and then we'll be able to see in this Fabric and use them. So let's go and select the events that we would like to capture. We have a Microsoft.storage.blob created, then we have Microsoft.storage.blob deleted, renamed, and a tier change directory created, directory renamed, and other different of them. If you need to use all of them, that's fine. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and select only two, blob created and blob deleted. Then here you have select the schema and take a look what type of different things you have. You have the source, you have subject, you have time, and here is a data tab that has more information. So you can see right there is a URL, e tag, and blob type and everything. So you can use all different things in your filter. So I'm going to go back to configure here, and then let's say we would like to add a filter. So in this case, in the subject, if my subject has contains, so in this case, if string contain has customer, because I'm going to look for the name customer in my file names, and then I would like to only trigger the event in those cases. Now that's all good here, and now we will hit next, and here is our event storage type. Yes, so Azure Blob workspace, sales workspace, subscription, this one, and then we have created the event stream name that's going to be created, and then you have blob storage name, and then events that you would like to capture, and here is your subject will contain this string customer, and that's where the events are going to be only captured for them. Now let's connect, and what's going to happen is going to create Azure Blob Storage system events first, and then create a event stream, and then link Azure Blob Storage system events to the Fabric event, so it is working one after one, and finally it will be created. Okay, all these different step has been completed successfully. We can open our event stream here, or we can hit save. Let's save, and I will show you anyways in the next steps event stream. Now the last thing we need to create is called the activator. So create a new item here, and I'm going to call this one my blob trigger, and then this activator will be created. So it is going to help us once we capture those events, then it is going to create the alert and kick our pipeline. So I will show you both of them, how exactly they will look like. Okay, here our alert is created. The alert was successfully created in my blog trigger. It should be blob, but I put blog. Anyways, that alert will take action when the condition you set is met. You can open the activator to view the events. So let's open it and take a look here. So what it is going to show us, it's going to show us the our blob storage right here, and then we have events. Under the events you have live feed, and then you have analytics, and then you have manage resources source. So here you have a different event type, and then you have a filter available to you. Now there are alerts here, and then you have a live feed for alerts as well. You have a definition, and you can see right there, this is the event, then we have condition, then we have action type right here. So we would like to run our pipeline once we will capture those events, and alert is gonna kick that action for us. So we are gonna see our pipeline will be executed. Now let's go ahead and do some more things here, and I'm gonna close this, and we are all good with the pipeline, and it's called the PL blob event trigger pipeline. Now let me take you to the workspace here, and workspace has those object. One is called the event stream that is created, and I'm going to show you that event stream. And here you can see that events link, and here is our blob storage, and it is active, so that's great. And here is our blob storage. If I click right there, so you can see the name of it. There is no destination as of now, because we are not saving these into the lake house or our Custo query database or anything like that. So we are just going to capture those events and then use them. So here, if I will click, let me actually create one event, and then it will be more clear how they will look like here. Now if I go to the this workspace again, actually we are all good. We don't have to go to workspace. We need to go here in the blob storage. Now I'm going to go ahead and delete one file. So if I delete this file, and what's going to happen is going to create this event, and this is going to be captured, and then we go to Fabric here and go to the event stream, and we should be see that event. So it's loading right now, and you can see that this event is right here, and you have file source, and that will give you a little detail here. Then you have source here, and you have subject. So I'm just trying to expand, but somehow I'm not able to expand. So let me see if I can expand. No, not yet. So show detail, and okay, that expanded automatically, and you can see that in the subject we have let me see, where is subject? Right here, and then come on, it's the input is slow, but it should have all the information. Hide detail. So see right here, it is showing me this is the file I have dropped. So let me see if I can expand. Okay, fine, but you can see right here. Okay, great, now it is expanded. So you can say that this the file has deleted, and this event is captured. Now if I go back here and go to events here in the our activator, and you can see right here the event is captured, and then alert is created as well. So let me see if I go to the live feed, then we should see that alert right here. Let me change the duration to the maybe 5 minutes, and then we will see more clear. So you can see right here, and this is the same information we have seen. So it said blob deleted, and this is our account, and if I say so go further here, this is our file name right here, and you can see all the information. Now once we go back to our with this alert, what it should do, it should trigger this fabric item, and that's our pipeline. So I'm going to go back to the fabric here, go to the monitor here, and I'm going to take a look if that is executed. One of the things I can tell you, this is my trial version of Fabric, and I felt that it take a whole lot of time to get to the triggering part. So what I'm going to do here, let's go back to the activator here, and let's do the test action. So if I do the test action, what's going to happen is going to create this test action, and that's going to trigger our pipeline. Now if I will go back here, and you see that it has triggered that blob event to trigger pipeline. So let it complete, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to, once this is completed, I'm going to delete a couple of more files and push more events towards it, and see if it will help to run our pipeline. Okay, here our PL blob event trigger pipeline has completed successfully, and this is when we started from here by saying test action. So we were testing this action, and it triggered that. Now if I'm going to go back to the blob storage here, and I'm going to delete a couple more files to create more events. So I'm going to delete here, and also what I will do, I will load a couple of files here. So I'm going to go ahead and upload the customer files here, and let me see if I can find some customer file. And here I have customer files, and I'm going to upload. So overwrite, that's fine, they are not there. So now if I go back here and try to take a look on the events, we should see more events because we deleted a couple of files, and you can see that number of records are more here. And if I will scroll down here on the side, you can see that there are 3 files were deleted. So yes, we did that, and then we have 2 created because we just uploaded a couple of files. So those different events are captured. Now those events should trigger the create the alerts. And now if I go and see these alerts are created as well, you can see that the blob created, blob deleted, so that's good. So we can see right there, and it should trigger our pipeline now. Now if I go back to the pipeline here and go to the monitor here, we should see some activity. But what's happening here, we are not seeing any activity. And as I was telling you, sometime I have noticed that it takes quite a bit for me to even, sometime I have seen 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes when my pipelines get executed after all those events, alerts, when even everything is great. But somehow that's how it is right now. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh. I don't think so that's going to make a difference, but I'm just trying to see because we have the events here, and those are right events. So we are doing everything right. And also if let's say I'm here, and if I will delete the sale data, that should not create any alert. So this file I'm deleting right now, I deleted, and if you go back here, we should have just the same number of records, so 5 events. And now you can go ahead and maybe just 2 minutes, and you see that there isn't anything happen. So sale data file is not even captured because we have filter for the customer file only. So it is going to look on the subject where it is a customer. So we are good with that logic, and with the alerts as well. So it did not create any alert for the sale data file. So I'm gonna just go ahead and maybe 15 minutes and show you. Go to Fabric, and what I want to see. So we can see that no alert is created for the sale data. But also again, we are still facing the issue on the Fabric side. These alerts are created, but our pipeline is not running. And I was telling you, this is not the issue that should be happening. And the only thing is I have trial version, and maybe they don't care about me for my events, and that's why it take me time, because I was experimenting. I felt the same thing. Sometimes it take time to get to the pipeline execution from those alerts. So I'm just going to wait for it and see how long it will take. One other thing I noticed, for the test action, if I do that, it does create that or it start that pipeline right away. So that is great. I mean, that I like that part. So it is see right here. So when I just do the test, it is always like a very quick. But for the from the events to the alerts, and from alerts to the triggering the pipeline is taken time. Now, if I go to the event stream here, I will be able to show you all those different events as well. So let's say it's loading the data, and I will be able to show you. And you can see right here all those events are captured, And our only issue is checking the our pipeline. So now you see that the pipeline is triggered and completed successfully, but still as of now I do not see my pipeline is triggered by those alerts. But alerts are present there, and I can give you assurance we are doing everything right, and there is no problem with our events or with our alert, because I tested this scenario before and I felt the same pain because it was just stuck there. It was not doing anything for a long time, and then finally it start running all of them together, and without any problem. So just wait for it. So you can see that all the events are captured here by the event stream, and also if we go to the right here in the activator, we can see those events there as well. It's slow though. Somehow I'm not satisfied with all those things, because it's a struggle. Like I have to go through a lot, like keep waiting for the events and keep waiting for the alerts, and then it is like, hey, guess what, my pipeline is not triggered. So you can see that I loaded more files there, and their number of rows is increased. So then if I go back here in the alerts, those alerts are also created, but this part where it comes to action, that's where it gets stuck, and every time. Okay, there you go. That's what I was telling you. So see right there. Now these are the one we just did manually tested, but now it ran all of them all together right there. Okay, so that's not fair. I don't like that, because my expectation is like, hey, when the alert is created, go ahead and run the pipeline. And now I cannot really honestly trust this process, because sometimes it's taken more time, sometimes it's taken less time, sometimes it's keeping those alerts, and then all of a sudden the pipeline is running. So that doesn't really help in the actual business. So I think I have to test this all scenarios with my production environment, and not with the trial version, so that I will just ignore that. But you can see that now it worked for all of those different alerts. So it captured and then executed that. So you have the events created successfully, and but they are taking time. You can see right there, now we have total all the events captured correctly, and now we have alerts created correctly as well, and now the pipeline is also triggered multiple times, but still, like you can see right here. So you have to go ahead and take a look. I'm gonna just filter. I'm sure you guys will be tired of me the way I'm trying to experiment these things. You will be like, hey, I would like to see 3-minute demo and get it done. But these are all the things I think you need to know as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yep. So it's a 10-time execution, and now it is more. So yep. So it will just work fine. So it looks like it's catching up with that. So I thank you very much for watching this video. Please experiment, and if you have a production environment, just see in that environment also, do you face a delay with the events or with the alerts or with the triggering the pipeline? Please write in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.